guys, I'm Tassine.
And I'm John.
Welcome to our channel, Millennial Fire.
Today we're going to be talking about why we choose fire, and hopefully by the end of this video, we can convince you guys to join us on the journey. Let's start with what the definition of FIRE is. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. In this channel, we're going to focus more on the financial independence portion because everyone may not be able to retire early. So with that being said, what's financial independence? Financial independence is being at the point in your life where your income covers all of your expenses indefinitely without you having to work a job. Sounds really cool, right? We're going to get into the details on how all of that works in future videos.
So I know a lot of you guys that have already subscribed saw my post on Facebook, which thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you for the support.
Thank you guys so much.
We really appreciate it. But in my post, I stated the reason that we started this channel was because over, I think the past, has it been like a year and a half, 2 years?
Like 2 years.
We have been on this journey to reach financial independence by the age of 40. Mm-hmm. And on that journey, we've started to acquire a lot of knowledge, doing a lot of research on different ways to reach our goal of retirement and financial independence by the age of 40. And through this research, we've become very passionate about financial literacy and the lack thereof. There's a lot of conversations that we find ourselves in because we're so passionate about it. We'll just be at like say a birthday dinner or something like that. We'll meet somebody new and we start talking about our lives, and financial independence is a topic that always seems to come up because we're so passionate about it. And as we've talked to people, we've actually started to financially coach people, and it's really been something that we've grown to love to do and to see the difference that we've been able to make in people's lives, and which is why we wanted to start this channel to help increase financial literacy everywhere.
Yep. And so in going down that path, and before we jump deep into the weeds with all the numbers and things like that, we'll get to that in later videos. But in this video, we want to focus on your goal for reaching financial independence. The reason we feel like it's necessary to have a goal is because there's going to be hard times. Like everything good in life, there's challenges.
And by saying goal, do you mean your inspiration? Is that more what you mean?
Exactly. So your passion. And so me, for example, I'm a person that the people that know me know this, but my number one passion and goal in life is this young lady right here. Beautiful young lady. My wife. And I even decided to get married to her as early as possible. We got married at the age of 23, solely because I wanted to spend the maximum amount of time in this life with her as possible. And so, you know, if you sleep healthily, you sleep 8 hours a day, and then you have to work 8 hours a day. So that only leaves me 8 hours a day to spend with my wife. That's only a third of my life, and I feel like she deserves a lot more than that. And so one of my reasons for wanting to become financially independent is so I can spend as much time with her as possible. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I hate to be separated from her. We've probably spent 3 nights apart since we've been married for 5 years.
That's no understatement. That's really true.
So that's my reason for wanting to get to financial independence, and that's my passion. And so when I'm tempted with things that tempt me, as you guys can tell, I like to eat. When I'm tempted with going out to eat, I have to ask myself, is going to get this steak worth more than the possibility of spending more time with my wife? And that's my goal. That's my passion that keeps me driving and keeps me on the straight and narrow on this journey to financial independence.
And my passion is pretty similar to his passion. I'm not as selfish as not just my husband, but my whole family. Like I'm really passionate about spending.
I love my family too. Love you, Ma.
But I'm really passionate about living in every moment and cherishing the people that I love. Like my husband, I love him with all my heart. My parents, my sister, my niece, my friends. I have a lot of friends that I consider family as well. And taking time to spend with them is one of the things that I'm passionate about. It kind of hit home recently. I lost a friend that I was very close with growing up, and we didn't spend a lot of time together in our later years of life because our lives kind of took us in separate areas of the U.S. And now looking back, I really wish that I had taken more opportunities to make sure I cherished the moments that he was here. And that really caused me to regroup and make sure that every opportunity that I have to tell someone I love them or spend an extra hour with them talking on the phone or going out to the park with them or any activities that I know we enjoy together. Like I really make a conscious effort to make sure I do that and live in every moment.
And so with that being said,
I think also a passion that we share that we want to talk about is something that we've already touched on, financial education. That's something that we are both is a mutual passion of ours. And even in our goal to reach financial independence, that's one of our goals, is to be able to do this full time and not have to worry about making money off of it. Because believe it, well, I guess it is believable, but people that need financial education the most are people that can't afford it. And so we want to be able to provide the service to those that are most in need, which is one of the reasons that we decided to start this YouTube channel.
Exactly. So in this channel, we're going to be going through step by step, like our photo says, practical steps to be able to reach financial independence. And for some of us, that might be reaching it at the age of 40. Some people might reach it at 30. But even if you're the person that reaches it at 65, we want to make sure that when you get there, that money no longer is the deciding factor of the decisions of your life. That money doesn't prohibit you from enjoying your life, from pursuing your passion. And
I think as we're talking about this, I don't know if we actually took the time to explain what FIRE is for those that don't know what FIRE is.
I said financial independence, retire early.
Oh, I think I missed that. I'm sorry.
Financial independence, retire early.
Another row sometimes. All right.
Either way, so with that being said, we really want to help you guys discover what your passion is. Because before you start this journey, you have to know what you're doing it for. Because if you don't have a goal or a passion that you're doing it for, you're going to be easily tempted and fall right off the wagon, for lack of a better term, I guess. And so what's your passion? I read an interesting article the other day that was talking about how we define ourselves as people in the American Western culture. And when you ask somebody who they are or what they do, the first thing they usually say is what their job title is. And so they'll say, I'm a software developer, or I'm a doctor, or I'm a nurse. And I want you guys to really ask yourselves, are you what your job tells you you are? Are you what your job title assigns you? Mm. Because after reading that article, before saying I'm a software developer, I would say I'm a man that's trying to be the best husband in the world. I'm trying to be Superman for my wife. And I'm that first. A software developer is just a small portion of my life. And so we really want you to find your passion. And so your passion might be doing art. You may want to reach financial independence so you can go and paint across the world. And even if you don't make $1, you'll enjoy it. Your passion might just be being the best mother to your kids and spending as much time with your kids as possible. And so financial independence gives you the ability to be able to do that. And so we're asking you guys to join us on our journey, and let's all reach financial independence together. Hold us accountable, and we'll try to hold you guys accountable as well. Because we've learned, even in these steps so far in the past 2 years, that this path brings a much healthier and a much happier life than the constant 9 to 5 until 65. True. And so with that being said, we just ask you to, we want to give you a homework assignment. We're going to be posting videos every week. And every week we're going to be giving new tips and new steps on how to become financially independent. And so before we post our next video next week, we want you to take this week to focus, take a walk, and just ask yourself, what's your passion? If you don't have a passion, find one. Go out and explore, do something new. Go ice skating, go fishing, go help little kids. Figure out what your passion in life is, because we're all put on this planet for a reason. And so get your passion, and let's come back and put this thing together so we can retire. Anything else you got left?
I think that covers it for today. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I think you were finished with everything you were saying.
Yep. Please like. Button somewhere over there. It's a little thumbs up. Looks like this.
Please
subscribe. And if you want to get notified every time we post a video, hit the little notification bell. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.